Hello everybody, today I wanted to have a look at a mod for the Sega Dreamcast. So you can see here I got basically what looks like a standard PAL Dreamcast. However, if I open the lid, you'll see instead of having a CD drive, I have an SD card and a reset button. This is known as the GDEMU mod. Consists of a GDEMU board, which is underneath, you cannot see it here, and the mount itself, which would contain the SD card. And obviously you're going to need an SD card as well. So basically, you can install this yourself. I didn't. I actually bought this ready-made from eBay. It cost me about £120. Admittedly, that was about 4 years ago. It was in about 2021. If you want to buy one now, you're looking at probably around £200, maybe about 180 if you get lucky. But yeah, they have gone up a little bit, unfortunately. You can fit it yourself if you want, if you think you're technically minded enough to do so. The board and the bracket costs about 50 quid. Apparently, even if you remove a CD drive, it is possible to reinstall it afterwards. Haven't tried it myself, but this is what I've been told. So, how this works, when you first turn your Dreamcast on, it will boot to the game menu. I would say it's not instantaneous. It usually takes about 90 seconds to a minute to get to the menu, so it's not like straight into it. But once you do, it will just have a nice long list of all the games. I will show you all this in a minute. It will play games from any region, so European, American, Japanese. It's all completely region unlocked. It would also play things like home brews and fan mods and all that sort of stuff, which I know has become very popular recently in like the Dreamcast community, as it were. So yeah, overall, really nice little thing to have. Personally speaking, if I had a Dreamcast which was working fine, I probably wouldn't actually do this to it. However, if you've got a Dreamcast and it stopped reading discs for whatever reason, which I know they do because it has happened to me, this might be a nice way to sort of reinvigorate your game, your Dreamcast, as it were, give it a new lease of life. But yeah, really nice little mod. So I'm going to set this up and we can have a look at it on the television. So here we are at the menu. As you can see, one side is just a list of the games. The other side, it will give you a bit of information about the game itself. As I said before, play anything. Like I've got a North American game here, but it will play Japanese, PAL, whatever. Exit at the bottom there, that just takes you to your standard Dreamcast menu to, you know, memory settings, time settings, that sort of thing. If I click menu here, it will give you some options. Region free, force VGA, in-game reset, that sort of stuff. Quite interestingly, a force VGA, basically certain games on a Dreamcast, a couple of games don't support a VGA output. This will force them to support it, as in they wouldn't natively on a disc, but through this they will. It's only a handful of games you really need this for, because most Dreamcast games do support VGA, but it's a nice little extra to have there. System info, as you can see there. Just general information. Yeah, and that's about it, really. You don't really have to play with the settings all that much. It's pretty much set up for you when you get it. If you want to play the game, just press play on the bottom there, and it will load it up. There you go, there's the Dreamcast logo. Doesn't really speed up the load times or anything. It seems pretty much the same as you'd get on a normal disc. It's a shame because I know sometimes like they do speed them up, like the Cicero one and the Saturn does, but you know, still nice to have. I think, what did I put in? 18-wheeler, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go, 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. Yeah. So yeah, that is a mod for the Sega Dreamcast. not really much to say, to be honest. I'll leave a link down below, some more videos, you know, how to install it and things like that. But yeah, that's about it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you next time.